Okay, welcome back everyone. It's been 2 weeks and of course not much progress. I've been away and so happened that I was supposed to bring Chordie with me for the trip, and shortly before I departed it's kind of stopped working, and it turned out that the issue was something with the infrared. Apparently it's not a good idea to print in white, and I mean that was kind of expected. It's not the first time I'm having issues with infrared and the white PLA. But well, anyway, I didn't really get the chance to test it while I was away. And I also kind of decided to change the layout. I am really not happy with how the mouse keys are done this time. So our old design, let's take a look at Chordie. So let's take a look at this fella, maybe from the top. Right. So the issue is that the mouse keys are on the thumb. Maybe it wouldn't be this bad if it wasn't for the left mouse key, which is kind of abused. And obviously this type of movement is not what your thumb is gonna like in the long run. So I've been trying to figure out how to get around this idea. Around this problem, actually, not an idea. So then we had this one which was supposed to solve it with the mouse keys over here, but that also didn't work because it was kind of uncomfortable to reach to here. Then the pinky was kind of floating, and also the wrist pronation, if I'm correct the word, also was kind of bad. And yeah, so this one was dumped quite quickly. So then we are playing with this one. We came back to the original design. We also did some tests with the screen, and we have some LEDs on this one to indicate caps lock and so on. So this was kind of okay. Screen was also kind of okay. We're having some issues with screen rotation, but that is not that much of an issue right now. This can be solved later, assuming I will stick to the screen, because I don't really like it. It kind of it will dim down and then it will light up every time you do something on the keyboard, and this is kind of distracting. I don't really like that, but yeah, depends how we're gonna approach it. So this one is a no-go as well. I think the only good thing about it is that I had a chance to try the smaller touchpad, which is, I think it's 35 millimeters or something like that, and it's not that bad. I think it's perfectly usable. So I guess we can stick to it, and this should give us a chance to have a unified PCB if we ever end up with one. We can have the same size on both halves. So over here we can have an encoder. Yeah, another thing with the encoder is that I still haven't found a good low profile encoder. The standard one, I think this one, yeah, it broke off already. Yeah, perks of printing in PLA. So this one is already gone, but yeah, that's fine. It wasn't meant to last anyway. Kind of interesting how it broke off. So I have this design with a mouse encoder. It kind of works, it's not that bad, but there is an issue as usual, as with everything on this keyboard. It's kind of wobbly. Can't really get that good rotation. I think the main problem is this shaft over here. It's not quite, it doesn't fit quite well, I'm afraid. And I think this tiny piece at the end that goes into the encoder is usually kind of bent when it's being printed. I think it's just like too small. You can see that it's kind of bent. Yeah, so then when we rotate, it's kind of wobbly, which I also don't like. We can still stick to the standard encoders, which are like these. Maybe not this particular one. Yeah, but something like this. But well, they're also kind of tall. But I'm afraid we don't really have much choice over here. Of course, we can do it on the buttons as well. We can have some switches over here to do the volume, to do the mute, and so forth. But switches like that, they're not really good for doing volume. Encoder will be faster, easier. Like if you have to, on Windows, I think one step is 2. So if you would like to, lower the volume by half, you will have to do around like 25 presses. So yeah, that doesn't really make sense. So encoder is definitely a better option over here. So yeah, more problems than solutions so far. I think the best thing that we got running is this encoder. It's absolutely great. It's a really good substitute for those Chinese ones. It works great. I have had no issues with it whatsoever. Yeah. Yesterday I was trying to figure out maybe there will be some other way to approach it. So I came up with this. Initially I was thinking to put the mouse key over here. This might work, maybe. I'm not really happy about it. This will kind of get in the way of this part over here, where we have I2C bus. And also, like looking at it, I'm not really that much happy. Because let's say this will be left mouse key, this will be, let's say, right, and the middle one over here. So like it might be kind of uncomfortable to for example, you have to press left and right at the same time. It's kind of odd. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe we can ditch this one. It kind of ruins the overall shape. And I also moved this key. So as you can see over here, this key is a little bit to the left. And it was kind of okay, but like the issue was usually I could only press it with this finger. So I'm hoping that by moving it to the right a little bit, it might be possible to use it as a mouse key, because like my ultimate solution, which I really don't like, but I can't really see any other way to go about it, would be to put a mouse key over here. I think over here we have a letter S or something like that. So then we'll have to change the letter to have it under a different combo, different chord. And yeah, then it's kind of perfect, because we have a perfect alignment. So over here you have a mouse key, left mouse key, and your thumb just operates the ones that are like less used. So that will be perfect in a way. The only issue will be that this letter will be, letter S will be kind of like more difficult to reach. We'll have to figure out some kind of a combo. This, I think I'm gonna drop this idea. I don't really like it. So yeah, these are the changes I was able to make for the past few days. I mean, I was thinking about it and I just printed yesterday. And I have also moved the pinky a little bit lower. As you can see, there is some space now between these two. So now I think the pinky fits kind of better. Before it was like something like this, so you can still reach it, but now you have like full finger coverage on that. And last but not least, the infrared. So I moved it a little bit. So I rotated by 15 degrees, so it's a little bit higher up now. Maybe can't really see it that much. Oh, there's a little bit of change, and I also moved it away. So as you can see on this one, the infrared is kind of like 45 degrees from the switch, and on this one it's a little bit less. It should be like 30 or something like that. Yeah. And I also moved it away a little bit. So now when you put your pinky on it, it kind of fits perfectly. Before it was a little bit like this. It still worked, but now we have like a better support, maybe, if I can call it like that. Feels better, at least to me. We might still need to move it a little bit away from the switch. Yeah, because like the bottom part is kind of close. This part seems to be a little bit too close. Or maybe you can rotate it a little bit. Although it feels kind of okay. Yeah, something to think about. Yeah, so what are we doing today? I think we have to go back and redesign the bottom plate and the top plate and kind of a lot of things actually. I don't think many things will still fit. So yeah, we have to move some keys left and right. We won't be adding this one. I think I'm decided on it already. I hope this will fit okay for the thumb. I've been testing it a little bit, and as usual, you don't really know until you start using the keyboard. So yeah, it was supposed to be a final design, and it's not. Yeah. And also another thing about the PCB that we did last time. I think for the full keyboard like this one, if we are going with 3D printed one, let me just lower the volume over here. Okay, so the PCB is kind of also not okay, and the issue is that it's like covering the whole thing, and I think it would be better to have it like this. Okay, so I think it would be better if we just make a tiny PCB, something like this. I think I did something like that some time ago, so we can just put our I2C encoder on that. We can add some resistors and stuff that we need for the infrared and maybe for the LEDs and so forth. We can put all the stuff here. Then we will still use the wire for the ground and for the VCC, and also we can extend it. We can extend I2C with the same wire, so it will be technically a little bit like hand wiring. But this way it will be easier, because with the full PCB, as you saw it before, I had to do some fancy stuff because I wasn't able to reach everything like this. So even though it's a PCB, it's kind of blocking some things. So adding new keys could be problematic. Yeah. So having just a tiny PCB that will only fit here, I think would be beneficial for us. Then we have more access to everything, all the switches and so forth. Yeah, so a lot of stuff to do. I don't really even know where to start. Yeah, right, so I was supposed to move this thing a little bit. Let's take a look. I think I have two different designs over here. Yeah, this one is for MX. Do I have, okay, and chalk as well. Yeah, right. So I moved it away already. But for the chalk, it's still the same. Okay, what can I do about it? Let's see if I move it a little bit. Let's see from here. Okay, let's do minus. I already moved it by 2.4. If I do one more, 2.4, how far? A little bit too much. Okay, maybe like this will be okay. Yeah, so this is just like a template. Okay, this key is not important. So, okay, let's take a look. How much does it gonna change compared to the original one? Okay, let's take a look at the base plate. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of this fella. Okay, so I can see that I have moved those keys over here. This stuff, alright. Okay, how should I call it? Let's make it final too, right? Okay, let's do the base. Okay, let's go. What do we have over here? What is this common stuff? Okay, I think I know what's that. These are cutters. Ah, yeah, right. Okay, so this is something we can combine. So this is where the wire comes in. And yeah, I think we can add this, the overall shape. So this should make the wire fit a little bit better. I was supposed to do it some time ago and obviously I forgot about it. Yeah, so now we have only just one thing. Alrighty. Now let's take a look. So this is our base that we'll be working on. And how can we do it without putting in too much work as usual? Okay, so I think we'll have to cut it into a few pieces. Okay, let's move it something like this. Okay, let's cut with this one and this part with this. Okay, not so bad. Well, actually, whether this redesign works or not, I think this is like the final approach. Also, there isn't much that we can change more in Chordie. Like throughout the years, it's been through so many redesigns that actually I think I have tried almost everything. Alrighty. Okay, so what is left? I think we just need to move this hole over here. How can we go about it? Maybe it would be better if we just cut this one out and see what happens. Okay, not so bad. Let me move this one to here. Okay, it didn't move. Most probably because there is something wrong with the... Okay, doesn't want to go all the way. That is kind of interesting. Okay, what seems to be the problem over here? Okay, we have a hole, so I guess if I move it like this, it should be better. Okay, we are ready over here. How about this one? Yeah, we still have some canals from the previous redesign. It might be better. Okay, this one is like this. This will definitely come handy. Maybe not at this point. Okay, I can't really move this one. Okay, over here we have an encoder. We should have an encoder. Not an encoder, this was the potentiometer, right, for the infrared. So we have to keep it over here. Okay, let's see if we can do something about it. How can we close this hole fast? Maybe like this. Okay. Kind of worked. Okay, this we can close. We can make new ones a little bit later. And I can close this one as well. Perfect. That is okay. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this part we have done, more or less. Yeah, I really hope we can use this one for the mouse key. It's not that great because the finger is a little bit curled, but it might work. It will be something like so instead of having a finger like this, it will be something like that. So maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it won't be causing any pain. Alrighty. Okay, I think now we can focus on this side. Since we moved everything down, we should also move this part over here. Okay, maybe I can cut it as well. Let's say, okay, let's get rid of these. Okay, let's align over here. We'll have to redo the infrared. Maybe we can even redesign it a little bit more, see how it goes. Okay, so this is done. Not much change over here. And the pinky, right, the pinky is a little bit lower right now. What can we do about it? Let's close this hole. This is something we can fix later. But for now I'm just gonna combine these two. Okay, I think it will vanish if I move it like this. Okay, let's see what happens with this one. Most probably bad things. Oh no, it's not so bad. I can move it like this. One more thing. I wonder if I can just select these. So I would like to make them shorter. Okay. Something like this. And one more. It looks a little bit better now, should be easier to approach from the bottom. Okay, so everything seems to be aligned over here as well. Let's see. Can I move this all the way? Oh, it's already in correct position. Okay, that is fine. Take a look at chalk. Yeah, right. I think they are also a little bit taller because I did it for printing. I wanted to check if it will be okay with the height. That would include the height of the bottom and all this stuff. It seemed okay. But as usual, you don't know it until you use it. This fella goes away. Okay, so what do we have here? For the chalk, what is that actually? No idea. Okay, seems normal. And how about here? I wonder if I can move it. Okay, it works. Well, suddenly we have so much space, especially over here, where we have I2C expander. So I think we'll have to do something about it because it will be too much. It won't really hold it in place. All right. Okay, what is this thing over here? We can make it one wall, like this. I wonder what's that. Okay, that's a socket, so that is fine. Okay, that went kind of fast. We are almost done with the positioning of the switches. I can't really see any issues just with the location. There are a few things we need to fix over here. This one hasn't changed really. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Okay, what can we do about this? This infrared thingy. Okay, I think it would be best if we just remove it all together. How can we do it easily? Okay, let's see. Okay, we got this one out. Okay, this one is out. All right. I think we have to extend this a little bit, at least for now. And let's do a line from here. But this might be even good because this might give us a little bit more space for the wiring for the infrared. I don't want to be too hasty in my judgment. Alright, so what happened here? Oh yes, done. Okay, I think we can bind it together, make it one piece. Okay, get rid of this one. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so what should we do next? So for this one, I think I'll have to add the top, because this one was the one that were for the PCB. So we have those openings over here. And we have all this stuff right there. So we have to cover this up. And the question is, do I have a clean plate somewhere? Cover plates, PCB, as usual, a lot of stuff. I think I'll have to open older project. Okay, this is how it looked like. I should have used this one instead. And now it's too late, so we can fix it either way. Okay. So I think the only difference is that, alright, we have this. Okay, I think I can do it this way. So to save myself some trouble, maybe I can just copy and paste these. Okay, we have a surface, right? Okay, this one as well. Yes, I think the height is kind of the same. What we can do about it? Okay. So we have some space. I2C expander looks like this. So we have some space because it was facing down. So we can leave it like that. Okay. Makes you wonder why there is a little bit more space on the sides. Okay, so if I want to close it down, I think I can go about it like this. Might be easier if I just project all of these. Maybe it would have been better, yeah, because we have this line is split in two. Might have been better to just go with the line, but now it's too late. It doesn't matter. Okay, done. So technically this should go all the way to here. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Why do we have so much space? Have I moved it to the left? I think I did. Okay, now the problem. Let's see if this can be pulled to here. Alright, 1.2 millimeters. Okay, so this is the original position of the encoder, and I think maybe we can keep it there. Because we will have a good access to those keys on top over here. And I think the rest was a little bit different. Let's take a look. Yeah, right, so we had these steps over here. Okay, and this one was even taller than that. Okay, doesn't matter. So I think, let's see if I can move it. If I can move this edge. Let's say to here. Okay, that worked. This one we don't have to move. We can just pull it down, and this should do the trick. Okay, let's see if I try to pull this one. Let's say to here. Okay, that looks fine. So technically I should be able to pull this one as well. Let's try with the control. Okay. So this is 28.6, so this should be similar to this one, 28.6, that is correct. Okay, this should be fine. We haven't really changed anything. 14.3 in between, so this should be the same. Yeah, 14.3, 28.6, and the overall, what is the size? 23 millimeters. Well, this one I think we can have it bigger. Let's see, 27.6. Okay, maybe we should open one Chordie app and see what will happen if we make it a little bit bigger. Okay, we're gonna leave this one on the side. Let's do this one. I think this one was hand-wired, so we can take a look. Will we be able to see anything from the bottom? Yeah, should be okay. Should be okay. Okay. Let's do it the easy way. Okay, so this is how it looks like from the bottom. What a mess. Well, at least it works. So over here we have, I think this is VCC. Yeah, it should be VCC. Because there's a red wire coming here. All of them are supposed to be red, but yeah. So this is VCC, so yeah, I think it would be better to have it the same size. So this kind of helps to keep this PCB in place. Yeah, so I guess we can extend those and just to cover it. The top hasn't changed, so this will be the same thing. We just need to redo the top because we have it removed right now. Okay. I think it will take one full stream to dismantle all of these prototypes. Okay, so these two walls, they should be 26, if I remember correctly. Okay, from here to here, 23. Okay, what was the size? Maybe from, okay, 3.1. So maybe this is better. Okay, 3.1. Oh wow, this is kind of getting in the way of the potentiometer. Well, we can do it this way. We can chamfer this one maybe. Yeah, but definitely we need to leave it like this. Okay, what about this piece? What is the height from here to here? Okay, 1.2, so this is correct. Maybe I should just add this piece. Okay, looks fine. Okay, so we have some space over here. We can leave it like that, or maybe we can just do something about it. Oh. If I move it over here. Okay, well, this way we have a little bit more space. But the issue is we don't really have much stuff to fit right here. The only thing we can do might be to move this like to the center. So now it should be okay. So it's not, it's 2284. So that's not how it's supposed to be. From here, 23. Okay, maybe I clicked something wrong. Okay, should be 23. The distance, right? Okay, so this is where the I2C expander will be sitting. So it should be the same size as we have over here. Just double check, 28.6 like this. Yeah, 28, and this one is what? 23. And on the inside hasn't changed, 14.3. Yeah, correct. Okay, what can we do about this one? Maybe I can lift it up. So we have like a same level on both sides. Okay. It's going kind of slowly. This one we can't really move because this is needed for the... this is how potentiometer is sticking out, but looking at it right now, I have this stupid idea that maybe we can lower it a little bit so it doesn't have to stick that much. I mean, it's kind of okay because the plate, bottom plate is, I think it's 2.4 millimeters. So it doesn't really matter that much. We won't be making it thinner anyway, so it will be still 2.4. Yeah, and if I lower it, then it won't be really that nice. It won't be that easy to reach. Okay, so I think I will leave this level. I don't think I'm gonna change that. Okay. So this one stays. I kind of like redoing stuff. You can like fix all the issues that you had before, and then you add new ideas, and then you have new issues which you have to fix again later. There's nothing better than that. Okay, over here, so we need to do something about this edge. I don't like it. Our potentiometer will be over here, and so we need some more space for the wires. Well, technically we still have this edge, so this should be able to hold. Okay, what I'm thinking about is to remove this one. If I do it like this, it makes me wonder if I can pull just like a tiny bit without touching the bottom part. Okay, yeah. This works. Wrong. Okay, so yeah, something like this. Makes me wonder if this will be enough. It should be enough, and also once we start adding wires, to the I2C expander, the wires will kind of hold it in place as well. So maybe we can get away with just this part, just to hold it briefly in the beginning, and then it should be okay. And if it's not, then we can change it. I hope it won't matter that much. Okay, over here. Let's see. I can select these two. Okay, that is great. And now maybe I will be able... Alright, there is no midpoint over here. Or is it? Okay, I can make my own. Okay, how can I do it? I think Alt Shift and from here to here. Okay, not bad. Is this the midpoint? Yeah, should be. Okay, so we have this in the center right now. This is I2C. Okay, this will be for the potentiometer. Okay, so far so good. Let's take a look. Yeah, right, so the top of this part. I think that should be easy. I think all we need to do, because there wasn't much stuff over here, so if I only do this rectangle and I pull it down, I think the top was, okay, we have to do minus 1.2. And that should do the trick. Let's check. We have the original one over here. It looks kind of chunky. Okay, it's 2.6. Okay, does it mean... how was it? Maybe it was... okay, let's do... Okay, distance 0.98. Okay, it makes you wonder to what level was it aligned. Okay, not this one. And definitely not this one. So this is kind of messed up. Okay, I think I will do it the same level as this. Okay, maybe first let's see what is the difference between these two. Okay, 0.82. So let's do it like this. Okay, but that doesn't explain. Okay, we have 2.2, and over here, okay, from here to the bottom was 4 millimeters. And what's that? Okay, 4.5, 4.6. Okay, and what was the distance from this to this? Okay, also 4 millimeters. Okay, so that was, looks like this is how I approached it. So I left like 4 millimeters for each. Okay, but then it would be a little bit higher, yeah, than this one. Well, in general, we still have like 1.6 millimeters because I2C expander is, I think it's 1.6 or maybe, yeah, 1.6. So if I lift it up to 1.6, so that will give us a little bit more. Okay, let's do it like this, 1.6. Yeah, so that this is from here to here. So this will be the edge of the PCB. So technically this this side. So this should hold it a little bit better at the same time. Okay, but now we have only 3 millimeters. That is kind of tight. difficult choice. As I said, new idea. I mean, fix old bugs and create new ones. 4. I think it's definitely we need to have some more space. Okay. So I'm gonna stick to my idea of having the same distance here. And this one, I think it's already... Okay, I think it's 0, right? It's not showing any number. Yeah, there's no mention over here. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like that. What is the distance from here to here? Okay, 158. Okay, we can leave it like that. We can leave it like that. But on the same... What is the height here? 1.8, and I think that's to accommodate for the chip. Don't tell me battery is dying. I just swapped it. Awesome. Yeah, so the whole piece is like 3.5. Okay. And 338. We don't really have, okay, 1.2. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It was okay before. No need to bother with those couple of millimeters. All right. So, this part is redesigned. We have a full opening for the potentiometer. So that is okay. We have this part done as well. What is the height? Let's add it like that. Okay, 202. But that's the same level with this one. Okay, distance 0. Okay, distance 0. Okay, this one is in the center, so that is okay. Let me check something. Like, looking at it, right. Okay, I was thinking maybe, since we have so much space on the bottom, where this wire will come in, because we have I2C, so SCL and SDA are on the bottom. So now I have to route them to the top. So maybe we could add one more wire on the bottom and have them over here. But then there's VCC. We have one VCC over here and one VCC should be here somewhere. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense in my opinion. Yeah, maybe we can swap it. Yeah, okay. Well, we don't have to really decide right now what we want to do with it, but what we can do, we can make space for another wire, and then we can think about it if you want to do it or not when we will be wiring. Okay, but now we don't really have that much space anymore since we removed this one. Let's see. Okay, what is 3.74? And between these two, okay, 4.2. Okay, we need some space between those wires, like we have here. And yeah, so this is 2 millimeters. So this one should be, okay, 10.2. Oh, we can move this one. Okay, it's 3 millimeters. Okay, 1.8. If I move it, okay, let's make it 1.2. Okay, so this will expose the bottom in a way. If I move it, I think I can move it like this. Okay, it's still there's a still hole over here. Okay, so this is almost 10. We are still kind of low. Okay, not much space. Not much space. I mean, from here to here we have 11, almost 12 over here. So that is kind of plenty of space. Okay, let's try making this like this. Let's move it to here. No, okay, I can pull it out. Maybe it'll be easier if I just move it. Let's move it to this part. Okay, so I'm gonna block this part a little bit. What is the length? 296. So if I make a chamfer, 2.96. Okay, it's not that bad. We still have plenty of space for the wires. And at the same time, we have some space over here. So that should be okay. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, I think it's okay. Let's see, do we want this one sticking out, or do we want it, maybe if I pull it, okay, like this. Oh, it doesn't really make much difference. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, so now what can we do about this thing? So we need to make 2 more cutouts. So let's say if I copy this one and I pull it to here, okay, it's gonna. Okay, so I think I need to do like a different component over here. What are these? Okay, why is there a surface here? Can I remove it? Yes. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Okay, so copy and paste, pull to here. So we have this one. So this will be our cutters. Okay, so now okay, so what was the size over here? Okay, this one was 4.2, and over here we have 2 millimeters. So okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna move them. Okay, let's measure. Okay, we have 3.74. So let's do it. Let's make it 2.4 over here. Then I'm gonna copy paste some more. Okay, let's do it like this. I'll anchor to this. Okay, let's do it to 4.2. Okay, let's do 4.6 maybe. Oh, how about 5 millimeters? Okay, so we have some more space. All right. So now I'm gonna remove this. Okay. Can't feel it like that. It would be nice if I could just remove it with just one button. Okay. So back to here, our cutters. Okay, and let's cut from this. So we move this part, this part. Okay, and we have nice openings over here. Okay, I think I like where this is going. At least so far. Okay, we can get rid of these. Won't be needing them anymore. Can I do a chamfer over here? Do I really need it? Well, let's take a look. Do I really need to open it up this much? Let's do it by 2.4. Need a chamfer. Okay, 2.4. Okay, I think I can do it like this. It's always better to have some more space for the wires. All right, where are we? Okay, so this part is done. I think we had some kind of edge over here. Oh, you're right, this stuff. Okay, let's say if I copy and paste, would that work? Not quite. What is the distance from here? Oh, we have some more stuff to add. Maybe I'm a little bit too hasty with the details. Somehow this one aligned properly. Okay, let's move it to the top. How deep is it? Okay, 0.2. Right, not so bad. Makes me wonder if I do it minus 0.2. Okay, that was quick. So we have this groove as well. Not really necessary right now, but whatever. Okay, so I think in terms of the switches and like the base stuff, I think we are almost done. Let's take a look. Okay, if we add the switches, how it's gonna look like. Okay, this is fine. This one is fine as well over here. Okay. Yeah, so the main idea this time around is to make it equal height. So no more tall keys. We're just gonna leave it like that. But technically I can leave those columns over here. Okay, what's that? Oh, that is interesting. How come this one is sticking out? I must have moved it. Yeah, I think it was like this. Oh no, not quite. Okay, that is interesting. Let's take a look over here. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, this explains everything because this was a little bit taller before. So we had a column over here and now we don't. Not a problem, so moving it was a good choice. Are they the same? Yeah, okay. So we have to fix this part. Okay, now it's correct. Okay, we have still so many holes to create. Okay, what about this? Okay, I think that was the same in the previous one. Kind of like floating. No, not really. Difference here. So, okay, so it's a little bit different because we have those sockets sticking out. Well, we can leave it. We can leave it like this. Or we can lift it up. Okay, 0.38. 4, 5. Okay, that it would be easier to print like this. Okay, so it's 4.2 and over here, yeah, 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna make it 4.2 on both ends. Okay. And what's that? What happened here? Oh, that is interesting. Why do we have it? Why does it change? Okay, so we have it in one piece right now. What is the surface? How about I remove it? Okay, so far so good. So these are chalk. Okay. Seems like all the switches are in place right now. If I hide this. Okay. And for MX. Yeah, looks about right. Okay, what should we do next? Okay, I think it's time for the infrared. Oh, kind of in a weird spot. How can we place it? Okay, and one more thing. So like over here we have like the infrared itself is kind of chunky. Okay, we can copy the whole thing actually. Oh, that would be kind of easy to do. Let's see what happens. Okay, maybe we can somehow align it. Let's see. If we do it like this. Okay. Not so bad. The rotation is okay. Alright, what else? How can I move it? I try to do it like this. Somehow I can't grab it by the center of this circle. Let's move it away maybe a little bit. But this is basically the same shape. Oh, okay. Perfect. If we can call it like this. Right, this one Okay, now I understand. This one was a little bit redesigned for the PCB. So we have these fancy cutouts everywhere. Also, the height is a little bit off. Let's take a look. Okay, so distance from the bottom is okay. Not sure if I want it like that. Okay, maybe first let's fix it. I think it was a little bit different. I think we have to do it a little bit different way, because if I pull it down from here, I'm gonna lose this level, and this is where the diodes were kind of sitting. So I think I can just close the whole thing and then just open. Okay, not really what I wanted. Okay, I think I can do it if I just decouple this from the main thing. So if I make a new component like this, it should allow me to fill the whole thing like this. Okay. And now I think I can make circle over here, and that should do the trick. Okay, not quite. So this one was 3 millimeters from the bottom. Let's see. I think if I copy this shape, I can move it to the bottom, and maybe then I will be able to pull it to the top. So let's do 3 millimeters like this. And now I think I should be able to cut. Okay, perfect. So something like this. Of course, we still have a canal to open, but we can do it later. Okay, let's take a look how it fits the whole bottom. Okay, it's not fully aligned. Oh no, this one with this one. Yeah, so for the chalk I think I should remove it because it's a little bit misleading. Okay. Let's fill this whole thing up like this. All right, let's take a look. Okay, I think I can leave it like that. Just need to fix this part. I think we can cut it, maybe not like this. So it would be okay to get rid of this part. Since we have it aligned already, we won't be moving it. So this kind of is getting in the way. I think it would be better. Okay, what's that? Aha, this is our cutter. Okay, let's get rid of it. Let's make a new one. Let's make a rectangle, let's say over here. Easier to go with the line. Okay, let's pull it to the bottom. And technically I should be able to... Okay, let's see, from this minus this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, except for this. So we have a clean cut over here. Okay, what about this guy? Okay. And this part, what is happening over here? Okay, we need to chop it off. I don't want it here because it's getting in the way of all those canals. Oh, that worked. I was expecting that. Yeah, that was fast. All right. Let's take a look. We can admire. Okay. Maybe not that bad. It makes me wonder if I can... let's see. Because it's kind of, looking at it, I think we could just go all the way to here with this one. We can do something like that. Let's make a new component over here. And what I would like to check is, okay, let's extend this wall and this one. Something like this. How would it look like from the top? Well, we have some more space now. Technically, all right, those resistors over here. Okay, with and without. See, it makes me kind of wonder if we can just push this edge a little bit. Okay, I think it would be better like this. And then we can maybe move the screw over here a little bit more towards the center. Okay, I have moved the pinky over here, and kind of makes you wonder how come I still have so much space for the resistor over here. Let's try cutting out this. Okay, so that is one. Let's see. Okay, makes sense because we have moved everything down, so we kind of preserved this space over here. And we only add this part. So yeah, that is okay. I was worried for a moment that I might have overlooked something. Okay, say Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Stewie Venstein, thanks for following. Okay, let's cut this thing up. Should be easy, or maybe not so much. Okay. Well, technically, this is a little bit wrong. Because, yeah, this one is a little bit off right now. We have to move it down because it was like in the center of the switch. Okay, makes me wonder, would it be okay if I combine everything into one piece? Or should I keep infrared separate as it used to be? Yes, that is part of the keyboard. Technically, yeah, this one. Take a yeah, that's the one. So this is left side. This is the right side. So they both together look like this, more or less. But now we are in the process of fixing it up. It's still a prototype, so there is a lot of work. I keep changing, shifting things. But hopefully this is the last time we are doing anything with it. Yeah, it's all 3D printed. God is correct. It kind of breaks my me when I see like this and there is no edge over here. But not much we can do about it, I'm afraid. We can either leave it like that, but then it's a little bit asymmetric because like this wall is sticking out and this one is not. And I don't want to move this one down because then we should be able to do something. Take a look. Okay, let's see. It doesn't really work. Yeah, we'll have to extend it out a bit too far. I don't like it like that. Okay. I think I will keep it like this. Okay, what is that? I think we have some stuff. Okay, now it looks better. Okay, I still can't decide if I want this infrared to be part of the bottom plate or if we should keep it separately. Well, it's not like we're gonna be moving it much. And maybe if we need to, should be easy to cut it out from the whole piece. Okay, let's do it. Let's combine everything together. Like this and this. Okay, so it's all one piece right now. And what is that? Okay, some artifacts. So I guess we can get rid of this part over here. Okay. I hope the height will be fine. So basically that one, I think this is like the lowest that we can get. But there's an issue with these diodes. There's a different type, if I can find it, because the current one is TCRT. I think it's 5000. Yes, so that is 5000. So that's the one that we are using. But I think there's a different type from the same manufacturer. Okay, I think I messed up the name. It was 5000 something. Okay, this one is 5000, so that's the basic one. But I'm pretty much sure there was smaller. CRT. Okay. There should be one more. Let's see. Maybe you can find it by the manufacturer. This one. Ah, it was 1000. Yeah, right. I was very close, right? Yeah, so these are a little bit better. You can't really see it. I have it somewhere. But most probably I won't be able to find right now. But the thing is, yeah. So... Okay, so 1010 is with bent legs and 1000 is straight. Yeah, so these are a little bit better, and why they are better? Because yeah, the operating distance is kind of small. It's just 1 millimeter, and maybe if we try to use them, maybe we can get away without the potentiometer, because there will be no need to adjust anything. The distance is so small that basically we will really have to put the finger very, very close. Yeah, this might make sense, but the issue is that they don't really fit that well. Because we'll have to bend the legs. This has to be, they have to be, okay, so we need the top of the diode to be kind of high. So with this, there will be an issue because we won't be able to bend the legs this well, I'm afraid, unless we do some kind of a trick. And then there is one more thing. Hey there. Oh, long time no see. Good morning. Yeah, so the issue will be Yeah, exactly. Long time no see. I've been away for some time, but fear not, I am back, and we still haven't finished. Actually, we are going back to the beginning. We have to redesign the whole thing, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Most of the stuff is done already, at least for the switches. We did some movement here and there. So it's a little bit different right now. Yes, and going back to the diode, maybe next time we can give it a shot and see what are the options. Because, like, looking at it from the bottom, what would be the good way to insert? Well, we can do it from the top, but it's gonna be a little bit ugly unless we can kind of fit it underneath. Okay, it's something to think about. I think I tried it some time ago, and they were kind of okay. So, like, the only issue was that they have such a small operating distance, which is like 1 millimeter at most. Okay, well, this says 0.2 to 4 millimeters. What does it mean, peak operating distance? Okay, distance range for relative. Okay, so maybe it goes all the way to 4 millimeters. Oh, that would be even better. Electric current, blah blah blah. Most of this stuff is not really important. Okay, what's that? Test condition. Does it say what is the distance? Current, voltage. Okay, over here. So that's distance. And the current. Okay, so now it makes sense. So around 1 millimeter we have peak current, and then it drops. Okay, so this might not be that bad. This might work. So the only issue over here will be how to fit it in. Because, like, of course we can go from the bottom, but it would be difficult in a way to attach it unless we use hot glue. Hot glue is not that bad, honestly. This might make sense. Okay, what are the dimensions? Let's take a look. Okay, over here. So what is that? It's 7 millimeters by 4 millimeters. Also pretty much okay. Let's take a look. If you would like to add this kind of a thing, TCRT, it was 1000, right? Okay, let's do it 4 by 7. Okay, let's see if we try to orient this one like this. Okay. Okay, I think I have this. This will be like the center, maybe. Let's move it over here. And let's move it up. Okay, so it's not that bad. Let's move it to the center a little bit. Okay, so technically maybe we can fit it in somehow. we could slide it from the bottom. So then, let's take a look. If I can cut it like this. No, doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, so then we can make an opening and maybe this will fit. Yeah, this one is quite nice and it's very easy. I like it. I tried with Blender. I have never been able to do anything in it. SolidWorks might be okay. I think it's like a little bit too much for this kind of stuff. I like Design Spark Mechanical because it's quite easy, it's quite powerful, and you can do a lot of things. Maybe it's not as flexible as, for example, Fusion 360, but the good thing about it is that you can sell your stuff, even with the free tier. I hope I'm not mistaken about it. At least it used to be like that. Even with the free tier, you can design something, you can make a product out of it, and you can sell it. It's fine. With Fusion, you can do it. With Fusion, you have to buy license, and only then you're able to sell. With DS, it's fine. You can do whatever you want, and you don't really have to buy. You don't really have to pay for it because most of the features that are in the paid version, you can get away without using them. So yeah, it's a really nice piece of software, very easy to learn and very flexible. Yeah, exactly. SolidWorks is like yeah, SolidWorks it's too much. And I think SolidWorks it's based. You have to do this. How it's called? I forgot the name. The way you you have to do the sketch, and then from the sketch you have to extrude and do all this stuff. You can do that in Design Spark Mechanical as well if you like to. But I don't bother with that. There's like a different mode without the sketches, and I think that's even the default mode. And it's very nice. You just, you draw whatever you want, you extrude it, pull it, push it, move it, and this way you build stuff. Like now 2 hours, it took us almost 2 hours, and we kind of redesigned the whole keyboard. So yeah, it's super flexible. I highly recommend using it, and I am not being paid by them. It's just really good piece of software. I've been using it for a very long time, and I really like it. It's very user-friendly. Okay, guys. So this diode, I think we'll do something about it on Friday. Currently, I might be able to try it maybe tomorrow to see if it's possible to kind of fit it in, and if it fits, then we can incorporate it into the design. That would be cool actually, because like I keep having issues with the big ones. Like the potentiometer is technically a way to avoid those issues, because like when they shine and you have a white PLA, the infrared kind of shine through and it can like trigger it, so it gets really annoying. And right now before I left, I was trying to set up the infrared on one of these, and it keeps triggering. I don't know really why. It's just too sensitive. So this one would be a little bit better. Yeah, this could be something like that. But the issue with infrared is that it goes through the white PLA. If you print it in, for example, black, it's fine, and anything dark. But if it's white or like I don't know, maybe yellow. I never tried yellow, but I did that test some time ago, and I had 2 printouts. One was black, the other one was white, and the same design. So the white one didn't work, and the black worked perfectly fine. And on this keyboard, for example, this one is print in gray. I have 2 diodes over here and over here. and this one also works fine. And I had a different one like this. It was white and it didn't work. I was always having issues. Sorry about that. Wrong button as usual. Always has to break something on stream. Yeah, the light sensors, they allow me to change the layer. So for example, I can give you a quick demo. So, well, I don't really have it, I can't really split it like that, can I? Let's take a look like this. Okay, wrong one. Yeah, so the thing is that, like, if I don't hold the sensor, for example, I have Q, W, and E, and so forth. So these are like normal keys. Like if you take a closer look, it hasn't changed anything, right? And now if I go back, and if I put my finger over here, like this, so this way I would trigger it, and the infrared bounce back, and it like changes the functionality. So now I have the sides flipped, so on the left side I have the right one. So this should be P, this should be Y, and so forth. So basically what I can do, I can work with just one hand. I can just remove the right half completely. I can put a mouse or something like that, and you don't really have to reach for the right side. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of nice when you play games. For example, you would like to check the inventory, so the letter I is on the right side, but usually you will have your hand on the mouse when you play a game, or most of the games. So then you don't have to leave the mouse and press I. You can just trigger the right side, and you can just press E, and this will give you I, and you have your inventory open. So it's pretty cool, kind of functional. Okay guys, I think we can finish on this. Yeah, you know what, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I was checking what will be the easiest way to swap sides like this, and I found out that if I swap it the other way, so the letter Y would be where the letter Q is, then my brain couldn't really function with that. But when I change it, and I just kind of like, I did a flip like this, kind of like a mirror, then it's fine. You have no issues. Like, I don't know why, but at least for me, it's kind of easier to remember what is where. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, what's that? Yeah, something you have to get used to. But I find it very functional, especially when I play games. I love it. It makes everything much better. Okay, I think we're gonna finish on this today. I will do my best to check those diodes tomorrow. Then we can play with it on Friday. We can see how it works. We will try to incorporate it. If it doesn't work, or maybe I would just prepare some stuff, we can do some live testing, so we can compare both diodes, how they work, and then we can decide which one will be more suitable for us. And on Friday we will continue. Actually, it should be more like a downhill ride, because like the worst part we have already done. There's not much change in terms of the attachments, like for the volume and for the pointing device. Let's take a look. Where is a pointing device over here? Okay, let's see. Okay, trackball. Yeah. So for the trackball, you can see right now, we can technically leave it like that. Oh, it's a little bit too close to this side. Yeah, we might need to move it maybe just like 1 millimeter. It's a little bit close here. Yeah, we should definitely check the keycaps when they come in. For example, this one. There might be not enough space as well, because looking at this, basically that's the same design, so it's not that bad. There is some space, but it's kind of close. So maybe if we just add like 1 millimeter, it shouldn't really do any harm, and we should be safe with different keycaps, because these are kind of short, and it might happen that there will be some other ones and we won't be able to press anything. Let's see from the top. Yeah, right, like this. Yeah, I mean, there is some space. Yeah, okay, but this time around we will be kind of low. So, okay, so there's still some stuff that we need to take care of. Yeah, as usual. Too many things to do. Okay, our trackpad a little bit messy. Okay, for the trackpad we'll have to move it. Okay, so there is still some work. All right, for today, thank you everyone for watching, for joining. Thanks for waiting those 2 weeks when I've been away. Tune back on Friday. So far I don't have any plans for Friday, so I will be streaming and we can continue our work. Drop by. We might have some fun with those diodes. Let's see how it works. Yeah, cheers as well. Thanks for watching. Yeah, come back on Friday. We will definitely be doing something. I don't know what yet. We'll be breaking things as usual. For today, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you. Bye bye. Have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.